They would need it to sell it somewhere. Probably 15 like 15. Last time, hopefully that's last July at one point. Last July. So how do you like it? Oh yeah, that's your Final one would be come back. Figure out which gang you want to join with. You know, I'm deciding when it's time for you to do your choice. What you have to take and show people Usually, you doing the rest of the week. I gotta go back to this specific because are you doing the software or doing oh yeah. We did the extension of the explanation, but they're not that helpful. And I never know if that got them inside the so I still have a bunch of real things that now both of them just packed in the supermarket. So they're on the computer, not on the cloud. Now I have subscription. Sure. I know it. I didn't get a discount if it's free. I'm sure this subscription is cheap. You get to have a full head of hair forever. You know that? Huh? No, you didn't know it? Well, you get your hairline, in most cases, return it. By the time your sister was 2 years old, right? You're shaving out your balls. If you decide to so okay, so today, look at this. So different. What do you do? There's your father. There's your difference. You gotta figure out this stuff early. You gotta get your food together. You get gangster rapper, you know. You should have at least some other legend in the streets. You know. I don't know if I need to start some rumors. It's a big phone. Somebody. See this world today. Five fuels. You know who you did it for? Spike. And then the hero, and then work alongside. That's what the you know, that career is worth taking a bid, you know what I'm saying? To get you going out from sorry, sir, you can't just walk out that Mercedes. What? Because of the cooler? Bottom part. So, some of these things slow down around here. Really takes out units. Don't attend it. Mm-hmm. Oh no. I don't know where you're getting all this handsomeness from. Stay put, we still gotta clean it up. Welcome to Wilson Boat Shop. What's coming? Come on, man. Trying to get to the chat. Okay, what's going on, everyone? Carnage, what's up? What's going on, everybody? Lion's in here, Mike's in here, Plywood's in here, Baby Kisses in here. Oh man, whole squad, Plywood. Oh, that's what's up, Plywood. What's up, Dan? What's up, Mike? Mike says next time to use a draw knife. Spoke shave haircuts. That's crazy. That would be hilarious. Yo, I'm getting so many commercials. I'm trying to wait for my commercials to go away and you can see where I'm at. Oh man. No, so yeah. Fall. been a crazy weekend, man. So I looked and I saw my footage from the car show, and it was crazy whack. It was so sick. The signal was so bad. Yes, it didn't look good. So sorry about that. It was awesome out there. Like that's the biggest car show in the world. And we go every first Sunday. But yeah. Top to the chat. I'm gonna try to catch up and see if I can. Mike says you just do it all, brother. Yeah, I'll do what I can. You know, learn to cut hair by cutting my own hair. I had the same barber from the time I was at my first haircut until it was time for me to go off to college. And I asked him, "How's my phone doing that? It looks crazy." Anyway, I asked him to help to teach me how to cut hair, and gave me the basics and told me to buy a pair of clippers, and I did, and I learned, cut my own hair until I could do it good. And my son, I grew up also in an era where you can make side money cutting hair, so I cut all my friends' hair, and over time I was just kind of a barber. Oh, my phone is shaking because of this fan over here behind you. Oh, that's why it's all crazy. Yeah, that's why it's all crazy. Good thing I don't cut mine. You're a long ways from North Dakota. Says Mike, yeah, I'm a long ways from North Dakota. It's a cool little side job, baby. Because yeah, but we were in college. I more or less did it for cheap or for free because we were all broke. So it was like we were just swapping favors. I remember whenever we were low on food. This is crazy. This is incriminating myself. But we would go up to the corner store or the gas station, and they would stock the big cases of beverages outside, like it's Atlanta, so Coca-Cola cases were everywhere. They were super cheap, and we would go like just grab a case and just run with them all the way back to our dorm, and then we would bribe other kids to, if like, hey, let us eat with y'all, and we'll bring drinks. That's how we did it. That is weird how my phone seems to be vibrating. I don't understand what's going on really. It's kind of weird. Most states you need a license to cut hair. You do if you're commercially cutting hair. You know what I'm saying? But just me cutting my friend's hair, or my kid's hair, or my hair. I've never cut anybody's hair for money except for in college. But you do in Georgia. My daughter actually is a licensed barber, hairstylist, however you call it. She does that as a like a side gig. Occasionally, she'll cut her brother's hair, but she and I are the only people that have cut either of my son's hair ever. I don't like this vibration thing that this is doing. It's kind of freaking me out. I don't know why it's doing it. Let's see if it's the phone or if it's the camera. Maybe it's a signal. Hmm. You can do tattoos as a hobby and not be licensed. I actually got a job in a tattoo shop once, and this was when his older brother, uh, I actually had gotten a job, and it was going to be like a side job, as an apprenticeship, really. I wasn't going to get paid until I was good, but I was willing to do it, and I took my portfolio in because, I was an art student. I came from art school, so it was cool. And I went and did it, and the guy hired me once he saw my portfolio, And I went to work one day, and then I found out the next day she was pregnant, and I was like, oh, I got no time for apprenticeship. I got to go get money right now. And so I went back to contracting like right away. I was like not a contractor for like 2 weeks. There you go. Yeah, I can see the whole home piece. Mm. Hey, Barney Rubble, how you doing? How you doing? Mm-mm. Who else was in here earlier? I missed a lot of people talking, and I apologize. Plywood, I miss you. Baby kisses. Mike Staniford. Oh man, there's a lot of conversation. Pine and Oak. Yeah, giving out the box fade. Gagey, what's up in here? Carnage was up in here. Smoke is in this piece. What's up? What's up? Let me see if I can get y'all in a place where I can kind of read you and kind of talk to you. What are we doing tonight? There's a lot of activities on the old face tubus. That's a true plywood. Oh wait. Some states you need a separate license for your barber and stylist. Oh yeah. I'm not sure if Georgia's that way or not. I'm not sure. It's all kind of the same school here, I think. Smoke says, I hope everyone had a good weekend. Hope you did too, Smoke. Mine was okay. I can't complain. We got in some we got in the car show this morning. I have been I hate to even say this out loud, but one of my cats likes to go outside, so we let her out pretty often. One of my cats never goes outside, does not want to go outside, won't be outside. Freak out if you try to take her outside. So the one that likes to go outside came back apparently with fleas. And so we noticed them like 2 days ago, and we've been treating them. And then my wife went out of town, so now I'm like treating the carpet, everything. And my kids are sleeping in my room tonight because I'm treating everything. We're washing everything. I got a whole new vacuum with some extra stuff. It is, oh, it's so awful. So awful. Oh, I'm glad your weekend wasn't too bad. Woodshed by Dan. Yep, yep. I think down here you can just aim your degree at a specialty, but I'm not sure. I've never been to either one of those schools. Get some chew stuff on Amazon that works, Wes. Um, the the cats have been getting the medicine. We gave the cats. She gave the cats some medicine before they left. I'll look and see what it's called. But I got stuff from Home Depot that you shake into the carpets and the rugs, and where you really dust it on everything, and then you give it a couple of days, and then you vacuum it all out, and they should come with it. But I just spent $400 on this vacuum. It's supposed to be able to suck them up and contain them as well with the poison. So what? But I look. What's chew stuff? Is that stuff for the cats to chew on? Is that what you mean? Diatomaceous earth? I don't know what you mean. Smoke. Is that is that the stuff you're talking about? Hmm. Let me see. I'll show you what I got. I am going to warn you though. My house is crazy. My house is crazy because dealing with these. Like it feels so dirty. I mean, I don't like bugs in the house. Period. I can deal with a spider here and there. You know what I mean? But the idea that something's laying eggs somewhere is. So I got rid of the floor rugs, and we're just back to uh, bare hardwoods in here. And I've got that powder on everything. That's fabric. and all of our cushions and throws and all that stuff. It's like a burn pile. But I put all the stuff on it. But yes, that is smoke. That's exactly what I'm using. What you said. Yup. That's exactly what I'm using. Smoke, you were exactly right. Crazy. Oh yeah. If I got time, hell, I might stay home and do this tomorrow. I like to do stuff while my wife is gone. Not to disturb the house in the process of me doing stuff. So I got a half a mind to get new furniture in there. Got a half a mind to. But you know, it's like people want to make you pay for new furniture. So, or I should have got some new cats. Yeah, it's non-toxic, but it works pretty good, I hear. Put some cheap dish soap in a lid on the floor where your pet would normally be. Keep it warm with an incandescent light. Vacuum every day and empty the vacuum pronto. Okay. Fleas suck, but not too bad if you catch it in a couple of days. He said you can get the neighbor's flea-ridden furniture for free. Yeah. Mm, bet. That's a good idea. We got the vacuum that's supposed to seal them in if it gets them. Um, but yeah, I may do that. Yeah, I definitely will do that. That's awesome. That's a good idea. Thank y'all. I appreciate it. Cause man, that sucks. Sucks, dude. I've been in here all day trying to clean up this shop. It don't look like it, but it's a little bit better. And I got some new stuff. Um, a new thing to hold my thing because it broke. And y'all experienced that with me. And then I got a couple more lights that are a little bit lighter and easier to move around, so I can light myself up in various places. Empty the vacuum outside. Okay. And then I'm putting the dust down, and then I'm vacuuming with the dust so that if I suck them up, it sucks them up with the dust. And then I put the dust down again. I do have a steamer. It's a small steamer, but I may do that too. Soap in the water keeps them under the surface. See, Smoke, y'all be knowing stuff, man. Y'all be knowing stuff. I appreciate that, yo. Cause I don't. I've never had this problem. I was mad at those cats. The second I was like, hey, what the? And I was like, hey. And then they're over there in the corner like, what? What? What you talking about? I'm like, dude. They weren't cute and cuddly, but then they want to like come purr on you. You're like, yeah, get off me. Get off me. Just mush them in their little cat face. Just push their little nose. When you push their nose back and their ears go back with it. Oh, snap. What's good, Eco? Eco Woodcrafts. I caught Dan live. Wasn't that you I caught live the other day, Dan? My days are blending together. I've been in and out of town a lot this week. I live in a class CIV for years and got infested one time. Terrible. Ugh. I don't know, man. I am one of those people who, when something crawls on me, I feel it for the rest of the day almost. Like I'm hypersensitive and probably exaggerating like crazy in my brain after that for hours. So, you know, this is not great. but I got the like temperature on like freeze over here so that, you know, they'll calm down if they are hopping about. I don't know. The more you deal with it, the worse that feeling gets. That is so true, man. Like you'll be cleaning up and at the same time just completely creeped out. Completely creeped out. I'm thinking about what I could be doing down here next. I have, I'll tell y'all a little story. The, the Big Daddy Kane, right? Eco says made 19 earrings today. That's a pretty good day. That's a pretty good day. You got 19 earrings done in one day is a pretty good day, I would say. Pretty sweet. So the cane that I did that's got the little eye in it, the Gonzo cane, that when you put the light behind it, you see the cross in it, and that we torched, and then I did the ribboning that wrapped around the cane, and then we torched that, and then we epoxied that, and then we dyed that, and then we finished it, and then we epoxied it, and we got it down to like a 4,000 grit sand. That cane I took to him yesterday, and he was very excited about it because I'm also truck shopping right now, and we went to go get, we go look at a truck, and the guy was lying about the truck. It wasn't what he said it was. It wasn't in the shape he said it was. He was hiding stuff. Yeah, pine and oak, that cane. Uh, so we go look at the truck. He's all excited about the cane. It's like an hour outside of town. And then we come back. We get ready to shoot pool. He says, "Do you got your stick with you?" I was like, "Yeah, it's always in the truck." I reach back, I grab my stick. And he goes, "Where's the cane?" And I'm like, "The cane that I gave you?" And he said, "I left the cane." It's an hour outside of town. We are all the way back home. And when we left not only insulted, but insulting because the guy was trying to fake me out. I just know more about this truck than I let on. And he was trying to lie about a knock sensor. And when I asked him questions, he got all caught up in the lie. Anyway, he said, "So you're not going to buy the truck?" And I said, "I wouldn't buy anything from you. You are a dishonest person, sir. So no, I'm not going to buy this truck from you." And he was like, "Well, maybe I could get the thing fixed." I was like, "Man, I don't trust you. I wouldn't do it. No, I'll never do business with you." That's how I left. So there's no way I'm calling back like, "Hey, did you happen to see that cane that we left in the parking lot on the chair?" So I, 3 months making that cane. It was gone in an hour. An hour. Ugh. Broke my heart. Broke my heart. But nonetheless, y'all are the only ones who would understand the story and its magnitude because y'all are the only ones who saw the full process of that cane, right? And how much build effort that was. Yeah, I liked it too. I liked it too. So far, I'm 2 for 2. These canes are. Uh, uh, it is what it is. Those are the breaks, Eco. You're right. You're right. But I did the job. It's like with art. Art is like money. You know what I mean? Once you give it away, you got to detach from it. Otherwise, you get insulted about how somebody treats it or what they did with it. You know what I mean? So I let it go. It just was what it was. Have I thought of doing wood bending? Yes, I've done some wood bending, very light wood bending. I like curves. I like round stuff. Y'all saw I did the drywall, the curved drywall in my house. Um, but yeah, every now and then I'll do like a curve in a cabinet or something like that. And I'll do a very basic wood bend, which is I get boiling hot water. And usually when I'm doing it, I'm just doing it with a trim to wrap around the profile of something that I've already cut round, right? And I'll just hot boiling water in a bucket, and I'll just set the wood in it, the trim piece, and I'll just keep pressing it, and it'll hit the bottom of the bucket, and it'll start curling. And if you do it slow enough, you can get a nice little bend. And then while it's still hot, if you get it on the piece you're gonna do, you just clamp it and hold it right there, let it dry like that, and it'll stay. But I do want to do some wood bending where I've got an actual tube, put the wood in, let it properly steam, pull it out, and then do cool stuff with it. I definitely want to do that because I'm gonna make a guitar at some point. I'm gonna make a guitar for sure. In the same way I'll make something and can't part with it. I can almost always part with stuff. Once I'm finished with it, I can almost always part with it. It's not really like I've always given stuff away. Like when I was in art school and after, and when I was a photographer for a while, if I did a painting, if I did a piece, I'd just do it and I'd hang it up in my house. And if somebody came over and they stared at it long enough and they liked it, I'd ask them if they liked it. And if they said yeah, then I'd say you can have it. I have a buddy that made a PVC steamer tube. Yeah, it's a good idea. And I mean, I've seen DIY kits of it done, and I'm pretty confident with all the materials and all the processes of it. So I think I definitely will when I can think of something that I want to do that'll be cool enough, you know. I do need to build a door. I am going to build a door, and it's leading into a bedroom directly off a kitchen. So I got to have a door that's kind of fancy, cutesy enough to be in a kitchen space and not look crazy, if that makes sense. Smoke, how does your friend like it? Have you been over there and seen it? How big is it? How long? Was it massive? Hidden door behind the cabinet. Oh, that would be cool. I was thinking more maybe doing the door in kind of a cubby hobbity style. I want it all white because my kitchen is all white cabinets in there, and I think it'll suit it. But I was thinking about like slots, like a tongue and groove or wainscoting in between the thick molding and stuff like that, but then put the hardware on it so it looked kind of like a nice exterior door or something hobbity a little bit, ornate, but all white, so ornate enough to have a bunch of lines, couple cross, you know what I'm saying? But I haven't built a door, an interior door. Well, 3 months, 3 months ago. Now that I think of it, so yeah, I can do it. Me too, Wes. That little bear made for my daughter. Then was going to keep it. Then that little girl I gave it to. Yeah, you give it away. You gotta love it to love it, and I gotta love it enough and like it enough to want somebody to have it. Otherwise, I feel a weird guilt. I'd be like, you don't want that. It's not ready. You know what I mean? I see it all the time, so I don't think about it. I would say 6 or 8 feet. Oh, that's pretty cool. He made it for a project and it served its purpose. That's awesome. I also want to do I kind of want to do a steam room, like an old school, like round barrel type. Just go in there and sit in that joint with your towel and just kick back and get sweat. You know what I mean? A lady I cleaned house for had a hidden kitchen cabinet. It slid out and spun into places. Mike says, go to bed. No, Mike, I'm going to sit here until I nod off. Smoke says redwood. Yeah, is that what they make it out of? BK, that welcome bear is really cute, says Woodshed by Dan. That's what's up. Mark is making stuff. Diatomaceous earth for fleas. That's what I got. That's what I'm doing. It wasn't very wide by the fridge. Oh. Mine isn't super wide. Why is it stopping? Oh. Thanks for hanging out today at Mike and stuff. Oh, I was doing the circle for a second. It works very well. That's awesome. That's what I got, Eco. So I'm very glad that it's getting good ratings from everybody because I will move us up out of this piece in no time. Like I for real will, and set flea bombs off everywhere, and we'll be at a hotel and come back to this thing later. Elijah says, congrats on 10K, man. Thank y'all for 10K is what it really is. Dan, she took it to bed and covered it up, her mom said. Oh, that's the sweetest baby kisses. Doesn't that feel good to have your art appreciated like that by somebody? That's awesome. That's awesome. You see my son, he don't appreciate my art. He hates haircuts. That's why I let him go so long. He hates haircuts. We have fun talks during, but you know. I'm not gonna lie, Pawpaw about to fall out. All right, Mike Dowd. Appreciate you. I saw you live today. How'd that go? Eco Wood says 10,000. Nice. I appreciate it, Eco, and I appreciate y'all for that. Genuinely and sincerely, that is not my doing. That's y'all's doing, and I'm so grateful for that, for sure. I've been trying to support my favorite content creators all week, so I would say and continue to encourage you to support your favorite content creators this week, and well, going forward, whenever and whatever. You know what I'm saying? And some of y'all, if you want, post your channels in here. You might be somebody's favorite, and they may need to see it. Some of y'all have channels that I didn't even know you had. So if you do have a channel, I would love it if you post it in the chat, because I can come back and see this and click on stuff. So hopefully you'll post it. And if you know that I'm not a member of your channel, definitely post it in here. I definitely try to join everybody's channel if I know that you're doing stuff and accept memberships and stuff like that. That's really good. You did it from what you do on your channel. Thank you, baby kisses. I appreciate that. But, you know, I'm just one guy. You know, the other 9,999, somebody else. So I'm grateful for it, for sure. And I am trying to make the effort to make it worthwhile content, unless, you know. And that's like why right now I'm willing to just sit here and talk, because I don't have anything that I want to do right now at this moment. I do have some stuff I can be doing, but I like to start stuff when I've got a little inspiration for it. Okay, Smoke Shop. That's what's up. Thank you, Smoke. Thank you, Smoke. I'm going over there right now. And bam, subscribe, cuz. I'm number 415 in the Smoke Shop. Smoke, you got an incredible beard and mustache, Holmes. I had no idea. What the heck? You got car shows, videos in here too? Man, why aren't we all over there at Smoke, huh? We all need to be over there. Man, look. I'm gonna be over there, Smoke, for sure, homie. For sure. For sure. I didn't know. I didn't know. Some people just got cool names, be hanging out, you know what I mean? I didn't know. Who else over here? Eco is putting y'all on. Baby Kisses is putting y'all on. Let's see. Eco, I'm gonna go ahead and jump you in the old moderation station, just because you've been over here for a while, you know what I'm saying? I want you to be visible in the chitty chat. Do baby kill sales? Who is this right here? KMC? Let me see. Oh, that's Echo. Man, man, I didn't even know I wasn't subscribed to you. Oh, look at all of this stuff I'm gonna steal from you. Oh my goodness. These are beautiful. Wow, Eco. Very nice. Very nice. I heard that I heard about the tops. I don't know how I knew you made tops, but I heard about the tops. Oh man. Because I'm looking for a lathe. So all of y'all who are doing the lathe stuff I'd love to be a members of your channels because I really need to see that. I'm a little bit scared of lathes too, but that's kind of the juice for me. So yeah. Crazy. Wow. Y'all don't even know. Woodshed by Dan. Bro, I seen you in 1,000 places and I thought for sure. I'm trash. Listen, everybody. I am trash. I am a member of the Shoops for sure. Shoops are great. Brother is a piece of cake. Says Woodshed by Dan. Listen, some stuff's a piece of cake for people who are good at it. I don't know if I'm a natural or not, but you know, I am working hard. Yeah, I am a little bit. But no harder than anybody else here. Um, that's awesome, Dan. Desktop phone stand, finished bowls. Oh, yeah, man. I gotta get into that wood turning. That looks so relaxing to me. It looks so relaxing. Like anything that can drive your focus in real tight while some chaos is impending around you. Like I am in. I am in. Alright, let's see where I'm at. Yeah, the shoots are a bunch of fun. Baby Kisses says you have an eye west. Thank you. I appreciate it. The Woodshed by Dan says it's addicting once you get it. It's addicting to even watch. Like every time I see somebody spinning wood, like I'm on it. I'm just staring for a while. Like that's why I like the shoots. They'll just switch up. Like he'll do some turning, get tired. She'll jump on, do some turning, and I'll be like, oh man, it's so cool. I watched Rumik do the pin turning, and he does it where like they're wrapped around, like the inlays are like, I don't even know how to describe it. They're like wrapped around it in a diagonal, circular, and then back around each other. Some complicated stuff. Really, really nice stuff. Smoke says Zen for sure. For sure, I agree with Echo. Mike says I gotta compete in wood carving on Thursday. Y'all pray for me. Okay, you'll do great, brother. Says Dan. I ain't praying about your wood, dog. I'm save my prayers for if you get trapped under a fence or a bus. I'll be like, get Mike out. See, you gonna waste your magic. Waste your magic. Just practice on the carving. Shoop get 2 lathes going at once even. Yeah, Shoop is tops in the lathe world. Like and they're fairly new to it. I can't wait to see what they start producing. They're already off and running like crazy. I can't wait to see what the Shoops end up doing. Smoke says, yeah, that's sweet. Everyone says that when you start turning, you don't want to go back to the saw and hammer. Oh yeah, listen, I can put it down. Trust me. I will put it down. Woodshed by Dan says, yeah, those are cool ones. Mike, oh yeah, Pine and Oak. I know I'm a member of Pine and Oak. I've been over there. Pine is the homie. Pine is the homie. And Pine gets some awesome cutting boards over there. Word shared by Dan says plywood. That's true for at least a couple years. Plywood's, yeah. Baby Kisser says, I know that's hilarious. Word, it says smoke. Smoke, I can't get over that beard, Holmes. Man, I grew my beard out like big once. It didn't look wise. It just made my head look long. It looked weird. Looked a little weird. I ain't really got the frame to support a massive beard, I don't think. I'm glad Pine stayed at it. He was down in the funk for a minute. Pine rocks. I wasn't worried for one schmecket. Not one schmecket. We all go through seasons, you know. We all have our seasons. I definitely have mine, man. I definitely have mine. It was such a good day getting this shop cleaned up in here. Get some of this stuff organized in here. Back at it tomorrow. Also got to try to figure out how to get this motor in this other truck. And maybe buy another one. I'm trying to buy a work truck for under $6,000. I know it sounds impossible, but I think I can get a reliable work truck for under $6,000. I'm gonna try to. Had a long head till July 4th or so. Just have to be patient. Says Eco. Baby Kisser says you can. They're out there, just be patient. Shoot, and I did the opposite. My shop almost got 50 pallets of wood stacked up now. All jammed up in there now, says Mike. Now, I got zero room in my shop for pallet wood. I just can't do it. I just can't do it. But I don't know of anything that I personally would build out of pallet wood. But I do know that the rustic stuff, the outside benches, stuff like that looks really good in that kind of wood. And if you can get it, willing to do it, have at it. But I'm trying to figure out how to do some, I don't know, some new stuff. Smoke says, I'll have to get some good footage of my kitchen cabinets. Baby Kisser says, do I have stains, Wes? I'm not sure what you mean. Do I have stains? I'm not 100% sure what you mean. Care to elaborate, my friend? Smoke says they're all exotic pallet wood. Oh, yeah. Do I have stains? I have dyes. I don't know if I have stains, if you're meaning like different kinds of stains. No, I usually end up using almost all of the stain I buy per project, and I don't like keeping it. I'll be throwing that stuff out. It's crazy. I've got a ton of paints though, because I do a lot of painting. I do a lot of house painting. Of course, when I do remodels, you have to paint. So I've got about 100 or maybe 120 half gallons of paint all over the place. Mike says, I got stains. My wife holler at me every time she do laundry, but I didn't know we were talking about it. Jeez, Mike. Jeez. Smoke suggests a bidet. I agree, Smoke. Mike needs help reaching around. Don't put it out there like that, Mike. Don't put your business out there like that, Holmes. I just, how do I say it? I've built a lot of cabinets. And I've unloaded a lot of pallets. And I would get disgusted before I would get to the point where I had that pallet wood clean enough to be a good project. And that may just be regional, because I hear people saying that about pallet wood all the time, and I always call bullshit because I never see good pallet wood. Never. I never see a pallet wood that's cleanable. I never ever see it. But that also may be because I am in construction. So maybe the quality of them, I don't know. I know in construction you use the only time something becomes pallet wood if it's not good enough to be anything else in construction world. So I would go with like building lumber before I would go with pallet wood because I don't have to still pry stuff out. But there are all kinds of people out there, and all it takes is them knowing one thing that I don't know, and then they can do all of this magnificent stuff. So, I haven't seen it personally, but that doesn't mean it doesn't happen. So Smoke is giving you real talk right now, saying that's what they do, and I know Mike is no BS guy, so if he's doing something with it, I'm sure it's good wood. But I'm in Georgia, so that may be what it is, because all of our pallet wood is generally old pine. It's been beat up a little bit. Smoke says they are rustic. I would imagine that's probably the best way to get a rustic look, if that's what you have to, like for a cabin or something like that. Oh, I get you. I get down on my pallets. That's my jam. Yeah, to each his own for sure. Cause like I said, all of that stuff back there, that bench, this one that I'm on right now, all of this is construction lumber. It's used refurbished construction lumber. So it's not like I'm saying cheap wood is bad. I'm saying I don't know how to work with it is the problem. Pallets back east like to catch mold and mildew and stuff. It's super dry here. Yeah, you're exactly right, Mike. They absolutely do. They're almost always got a black woven into the fibers. Yes, add a little waterborne finish to it as well, says Eco Woodcrafts. See, but y'all are actually woodworkers, right? Whereas I am a carpenter, really, I'm a carpenter. But I'm learning this other stuff, and I'm more attracted to the more exotic stuff, just like how all the newbies are. And I'm also attracted to construction lumber because that's what I'm so familiar with. So there's some give and take. Smoke said, I'm a mechanic. I paid a friend to build them. Pay on the right on that one. I am not a mechanic. I paid a friend to put this motor in my truck. So we in the same place. We just on the other side of the fence. If Smoke, you was my next door neighbor, buddy, we'd be tight. We'd be good to go. I'd just be sending the trucks over and you send the lumber over. We'd work it out. We'd get a deal going. Smoke says the guy with the steamer. Yep, that's facts. That's what's up. Guy with the steamer. That makes all the sense in the world. That's dope. That's dope. Man, I love hearing some woodcraft stories. Like this is my jam right here. I wish I had something to be doing for y'all. I am, however, working on a logo right now. Flossie says, haha, rebuilt a started today. You rebuilt a starter today? Oh, snap. You are a real Renaissance woman for that. Give it up for you. Like, that's dope. Smoke said hammer time. There's some kind of time for real. If we over here rebuilding, won't do it. Like I just put in the alternator, and I just put in a catalytic converter in the hybrid Camry. But oh my God, I got to do a diagnostic on the hybrid system now to figure out how to turn that light off. Pain in the butt, and I got no motivation to do it. I do not like working on cars. Flossie, I put a 4 bushing in a Buick starter. Oh yeah. Sweet baby, because she said she added a video on it too. Flossie, that's what's up. Flossie, do you have a channel? Can I go to your channel? I'm gonna go to your channel. I don't even know if I'm subscribed. I've been trying to subscribe to everybody that I'm not in this thing. And there it go. Boom. I'm number 47 over there, Flossie. I'm number 47. Smoke Flossie, I just did a starter on my 1973 JD. What's a JD mean? It was 1 a.m. after work picking up the kids. Are y'all for real? That's what you're doing? Y'all are special kind of ladies. I need y'all to do a crash course for my wife. I'm gonna send her over to y'all for like 6 weeks. Figure out how to work on these cars. I need help. Eco says I have 300 different species of wood I've collected over the last 26 years. Oh, species of wood? Wow, that's a lot. Wow, that's a lot. Where do you keep them all? Holy smokes. Mike says my wife makes jelly. Oh, that's nice. I would love that. Oh my gosh. Claude says, thank you, baby kisses. And Plywood says, John Deere. I don't know why he said it, but he said it. God dang it. Smoke says, old ass backhoe. I love a backhoe. Tori Evans says, I just have low quality plywood scraps from work. Hey, listen, don't get me wrong. Some wood is better than no wood, for sure, in every circumstance, in every situation. Oh, John Deere, the JD, that's what I missed. See, I don't be up on the vernacular, man. I'm not as hip, I'm not as cool, and it's just actual fact. What up, monkey? What up, dog? Tori Evans. What's up, Tori? I don't be up on the vernacular. I didn't even know. I appreciate you, Mike. You be putting me on. Every time you be in the chat, I learn something new. Tori, I use my old plywood under gnomes to keep them off the grass. That's smart. Tori, don't call me low quality. Plywood took offense to your comment, sir. Tori says, I just bought my first house and it. Finish the sentence, Tori. I'm excited about you buying your first house. I want to hear that. Oh, you're talking about for your plywood. You use plywood on the first house? I got you. Keeping the gnomes out. Oops, it has an awesome workshop. Word! Your new house has an awesome workshop. That is what we call a good purchase of real estate, my friend. Tops to you. That's what's up. How exciting that must be. Word, word, word. Want to help you name the workshop? I don't know. I barely named mine. I just kind of accidentally did it because it's the hip hop workshop. Yay, yay. Mike says, wouldn't it be nice? Flossie says, treasure hut. Nice. You gotta name it. Well, okay. Well, mine is the hip hop workshop then. West does it? Tori, I named my car. I named my trucks. I named my cars. Tori Evans. How do we do that? How do we work one of those names into some woodworking terminology? Flossie says mine is named the carport. Oh, I like the treasure hut, says Tori. Okay. Are you onto something? Tori's treasure hut. It's like she had that one locked and loaded, like just popped it out, like bam. Yeah. She was like, if I ever get me another shop, it's gonna be the treasure hut. and then you inherited it. Smoke says, I looked at your John Deere and I had one just like that too, Flossie. Smoke is a John Deere connoisseur, apparently. What do you like to make, Tori? Yeah, let's get to the bottom of that, Dan. Thanks for inquiring. Look at me, I'm still freaking out about these fleas, boy, I tell you. I haven't gotten bit. I just felt something crawl on me and now I want to vomit. It's a nice one, JD. We bought it used, says Flossie. That is a good one, says Scrap Wood Treasure, says Plywood. Okay. Tori says I recycle plastic by hand. Okay. So that treasure kind of works. Plastastic. The backhoe won't mow the lawn, it just destroys things. Yeah, well, the backhoes are fun to drive, though. Ooh wee. Like, I drove a backhoe for a couple of months on a construction project. It was so fun. So fun. Like I was driving a little video game. Like, reserve, let me just grab some stuff, pick it up, throw it over there, push myself out of this hole. Ugh. I love backhoes. So awesome. Baby Kiss says I like recycling too. Eco Woodcraft says my shop is called the Man Glitter Factory. Nice. Nice. I named my boat the Mary J. Barge. That's about the only clever name I've named anything. My trucks are Laverne and Shirley. Yeah, mine is old and wore out, says Smoke. So it's like sailing heavy equipment. That's what's up. Smoke says Mary J. Bars, laugh my eyes. As long as they still run, it says at Smoke Shop, says Flossie, you right. As long as they get that job done, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. Man, I'm in here at 11:50. Listen, I had these kids at school in the morning, and I call my wife. She's in Florida seeing about her mother who was not, who just came out of the hospital. So I'm gonna give her a call, see how they doing, see how she doing, and I'm gonna see y'all later, man. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate you so much. This is a great group. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of my heart and from the depths of my soul. Close anyone's has for my shop, his son's called Rust and Dust, says Mike. Yep. Okay, I'm going to see y'all later. Tori, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. Flossie, thank you so much. Mike, as always, it's a pleasure, sir. Salute. Baby Kisses, always great to have you here. Eco, Plywood, Monkey even came through. Dan came through. Man, I love y'all. I appreciate it so much. If I miss somebody, that's just because I don't read fast. It's all my dumb fault, not yours. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'm glad you caught me too, Flossie. I'm glad I caught you. So I'm going to get out of here. Y'all be great. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.